that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah, always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. I will never change, even if they start to hate on my name. Stay true to yourself and never ride another wave. They say that I ain't been acting the same. I wasn't happy, won't go back again. Moving the shake until they know the name. Can't handle the boy because they sound the same, yeah. I came to save you from all of the fakers. Wanna know about me then, call all of my haters. They'll tell you that the boy ain't really worth it. In the stew every week with the same purpose. The boy been hot in a lit furnace. I feel like I deserve this. We will never change, yeah, always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah, always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy.
Believe that can fly, that's Kelly. Grew up on West, ain't nothing you can tell me. Knew they would ride with me once they knew my M.O. Better hold on, whoa Nelly. I must say what I need to say, Mayor. Watch how I built it out, I'm the conveyor. At these shows and I rap and I know they gon' clap. Yeah, they put their hands together, no prayer. I ain't worried about you, I'm just worried about me. What I know is what I'll be. And y'all was heartless, got you out of my system to make good music. No ID. You will never bring me down, never break my stride. I'ma make it out by rapping how I feel inside, yeah.
We will never change, yeah, always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah, always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. You know I always stand tall. They gon' wanna see me fall. Sounding crazy. We will never change, yeah, always moving major. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy. Saying that I'm not the one, but you've been sounding crazy.
People gonna keep on talking about me, but they don't understand the work that I do when they're not around me. They don't understand.
What's going on, MBL Network? We are live and back. If you were following us on Twitch and you watched the Grid Super Bowl, well, welcome. We got another show going on right now. This is Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals episode number 2. All right, let's take a look at the matchup that we have upcoming. Shout out to Jamie for this overlay. As you see, it has some trades that we just did. We'll talk about those in just a second. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup today. Today's matchup, we're taking on the Oakland Raiders, currently 1-2, 4th in the AFC West. We're 2nd in the AFC North at 1-2. 11th in the NBL with 25 points per game. They're averaging 15 per game, so this has to be a win. We can't lose this game. This is only through 3 weeks. They do have a very speedy wide receiver. I'm going to say that right now. His name is Sewell. We have to keep an eye on him. He's been known to get deep down the field. And here, I'll give you a little tidbit. When we're playing, I'll be doing this. Well, not that, but I'll be doing this for Sewell. If you ever see him, you just got to watch this area, wherever he's out, because he gets deep down the field really quickly. And so far, it's been good. Let's go ahead and take a look, recap what's been going on right now with our squad. As I said, we're currently 1-2. The Cleveland Browns are 2-1. Pittsburgh Steelers 0-3, and the Baltimore Ravens 1-3. Offensive line issues have been an issue so far. We've been very pass heavy. Today, we just have to go out and play our game. Let's take a little bit of a look at Marvin Lewis and what he said coming into this game. Being 1-2 after our first 3 games was, of course, not where we want to be. But this team knows what they are capable of, and with the rookie starting quarterback, you have to give some leeway for an adjustment period. And that's what we're doing with Luke Poe, our starting quarterback right now. He was the 9th overall pick in the NBL Season 36 rookie draft. Losing by only 7 in Week 2 and 5 in Week 3. We have a lot of faith in this team to take the next leap and push us forward. That's Marvin Lewis, the head coach for our Cincinnati Bengals. And the backup quarterbacks were traded for picks. As you see right there, Derek Flynn was sent to Buffalo for a Season 37 third-round pick. Kyle Laletta was sent to Atlanta for a second-round pick. So we've got some new picks. I mean, if there was any team that I was thinking of, hey, let's go ahead and, go ahead and check out another season of building the franchise of the same team, it would be the Cincinnati Bengals team. I think they have a lot of picks next year. They've already accumulated a third and a second. There's our season goals on the left side as well. Win 10 games, QBR over 100. So those are the things we want to have. Right now, we're falling a little bit short of those. It's 1 and 2, still early in the year. I'm going to go tell them to go ahead and ready up right now so we can get this game rocking and rolling, and we'll get into the starters and a couple players we just re-signed. So let me message Eric G to go ahead and ready up. Appreciate everybody stopping by and checking out Building the Franchise, Cincinnati Bengals, episode number 2. Graphics so far. Yeah, shout out to Jamie. And it moves on the left side, as you see. I'll highlight this right here is going to be a moving thing. Well, actually, it's not all right there, but right here. See this little box? We're going to have that spin and telling details as we move forward. It's going to give us a lot of, cool stuff moving forward. We also have some big-time re-signs and stuff. Speaking of that, Jesse Bates re-signed 4 years, $34.2 million. And also we had our man on the offensive line, Billy Price, 4 years, $34 million. Notice it's kind of the same. I mean, if you look at the contracts, 4 year, 34, 4 years, 34.2. Yeah, it tells you about the amount of money we have here with the Cincinnati Bengals. We're pressed for some funds. We're going to get down to the field in just a second. We're going to take a look at our offensive, defensive starters. But first of all, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. MBL Raiders in the chat saying, Raiders, let's go. They're going to have the top pick in the 3rd round. Yeah, because they got a 3rd-round pick from the Buffalo Bills. The Bills went. So Derek Flynn, former 2nd-round pick, he's gone. Kyle Laletta, we gave a 1st for him a while ago to the Giants. And now we're in a position where, so we'll get down to the game right now. We're in a position where he's becoming, just a player that maybe we didn't get as much as we gave for him, but we're happy to get rid of him at this point because he was just coming off the bench. Kyle Laletta was not doing much for this team. As we're getting down to the game right now, right on the field. And let's get it rocking and rolling. Watch John Ross, AJ Green. We got it all here. Cincinnati Bengals building the franchise. Week 4 action live here on youtube.com/MaddenBomberLeague. Brandon Williams in the chat saying, let's go. What's up, man? Appreciate you for stopping by. Every time I see the name Brandon and I see a baseball thing, I'm thinking it's Cougs. So that might be Cougs. I don't know. Corinne says Laletta hopping teams left and right. Yeah, he is. Hey, Josh Allen's about to be doing the same. He's played for the Bills, the Lions, the Giants. He's hurt with the Giants now. So we'll see what happens. I don't like that start. I don't like really watching a guy with the speed of John Ross essentially take a knee as we kick the ball off. I like to see him kind of, see what he can do. I mean, this is a guy that's got blazing speed. He's 97 speed, 96 excel. I'd like to see him return that, please. On the season, Alex Collins is the player to watch. 16 carries, 134 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 8.4 yards per carry. Let's see if he can get it rocking and rolling today. This is broadcast to you in 1080p on the MBL Network. In the backfield is our man, Alex Collins. He gets the ball, takes it to the outside, maybe picks up one, and he does. It's going to be 2nd and 9 here for our Cincinnati Bengals. Let's take a look at the offensive side of the ball. On the offense, we got Alex Collins, John Ross, AJ Green, Trey McBride, CJ Uzma. And on the offensive line, newly extended contract, 4 years, $34 million, Billy Price, Afedi, Larry Mewert, and the rookie, Anthony Daniels. Back to the field we go. Luke Poe, 9th overall pick, underneath, finds his man, McBride. Get upfield. See, I'd actually like to see McBride take this drag and just, he caught it about here. Just continue to run in the direction you're going, then turn it upfield. The momentum he loses by just turning upfield immediately, I think that shallows us out. 3rd and 2, a big-time 3rd and 2. Expect this man to get the ball. It's Alex Collins. That's the player to watch on the left side of the screen. You see him. 8.4 yards per carry right now. 16 attempts, $135 in 3 games. Fighting forward, and that's what he does. First down, Cincinnati Bengals. We're rocking and rolling. I'm feeling it right now. Let's take another look at this offense one more time. We had to brush through it. Now, who do you guys like on here? Breakout star this season, John Ross, A.J. Green. Currently leading our team, A.J. Green, 14 receptions, 237 yards. Right below him is C.J. Uzomah. He's got 12 catches for $189, and John Ross, 7 for $133 and 2 touchdowns. So there definitely is an opportunity to show out here for John Ross. Play action, looking, middle of the field. He's got time. He's going to hit him. Oh, Luke Poe looking for his man. On the money, John, the boss. Ross almost a touchdown down to the 1-yard line. Are you kidding me? Look at the throw power, the physique, the finesse, all rolled into one at quarterback position, and you got blazing speed of the man, John Ross. As, man, we're getting close here to a touchdown on the first drive. We're at the 1-yard line. It's Alex Collins time. I mean, being an owner of TJ Yeldon in fantasy, I'd like to see it being Yeldon time, but for all intents and purposes, I believe it should be this man's time. Oh, he can't get in. You got to go right back to him. Alex Collins, 3 carries, 5 yards. Darce in the chat saying that John Ross is due for a big game. I absolutely agree. The offensive line holding up well on that pass play as well. Excuse me, I got a little bit of hiccups. 30 viewers watching right now. Bonus coverage. No, this isn't bonus coverage. This is building the franchise coverage. Cincinnati Bengals. This is the 4th team we've done. We've done 3 before this. We did the Colts, the Redskins, and the Cowboys. Oh, man, in motion here. Let's see if Collins is going to get the carry. He's going to be running here to the left side. Let's see if he can get in. Oh, he does get in. Oh, he gets stopped at the 1. Oh, you have to dive in at some point. Oh, he gets to this left side. All he had to do was walk in. I think he took a little bit of a rounded angle at this point. Ended up right here. You got a guy shooting the gap. He just stops him right at the 1. You got to get in. I mean, you're 1-2 right now. This is a struggling team on a season. We're going to take a look at our schedule if we can punch it in here. This is a quarterback sneak. Luke Poe, get in. 9th overall pick. Can't get in. Oh, I think he got stopped. This Twitch is kind of loading right now, so we're going to see what happened on that play in just a second. Sorry, guys. Bear with us here. Yeah, he didn't get in. Ouch. It's 4th and goal, so they're kicking a field goal. Let's take a look at the schedule real quick since we got time. Nobody likes to watch field goals, right? I'll let you know if it's good. So our only win came against the Green Bay Packers. We started 1-0. We saw that live. The kick is up, and it's good. But upcoming, let's see what we got here. A loss to the Chiefs, I counted that as a loss. I thought they would win this game, so this becomes a question mark at best. You got to make that game up somewhere. I said they could go 11-5, 12-4. I still think that's the case. This team right here is playing really good. I think this is going to be an L here, an L here, an L here, an L here, and these are kind of wild cards, but I like this team right here. This Browns team is good. I mean, Broncos team, excuse me. Oh, this is going to be a tough road for our boys. We definitely can't lose tonight. I would like to see us start with a touchdown. We get 3. I'm okay with it. Don't forget, later on in the show, we will have a live call on the air. That is going to be the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals. Eric G is going to be giving us a call on Skype, and we'll be talking to him very shortly, immediately following this game. Here comes Derek Carr into center. I said watch Swell. He's not even out there right now. Pistol formation. I should have done my injury report. Hand off to the left side. 30's got space. No, he doesn't. Nice open field tackle there by Davis. As Williams picks up 2 yards, going to be 2nd and 8 here for the Oakland Raiders. They like to bring you in with the run and then bomb it over the top with Derek Carr. We've already seen this already. Rusta Bust in the chat, constantly promoting Hartley. Zach Hartley, the #1 overall pick in the MBL Season 36 rookie draft. While Luke Poe, the 9th pick in the 2nd round. I'm sorry, Luke Poe was not a first-round draft pick, even though he's a solid player, 77 overall, University of Wisconsin. He was not a first-round pick. He was a 2nd-round pick. We had that on the first show. I don't know why I was saying that. Down goes Derek Carr. There's the blitz that we're talking about. There's the explosion from Willis. And since we're already on it, let's go ahead and take a look at the big defense we got up front. Linebacker is the man, the myth, the legend. We have Malik Jefferson, but let's start defensive end. Jordan Willis, Carl Lawson. We talked about those 2 last week. Defensive tackle Geno Atkins. Julian Sensabaugh is the other defensive tackle. Outside linebacker Malik Jefferson. Outside linebacker Demario Davis, who had a tackle just earlier. And middle linebacker Donald Payne. Cornerbacks William Jackson, Lindsey Garner, and Jesse Bates, who just got the new contract. He's ready to rock and roll. We'll take a look at that defense here in just a second. Shotgun formation. Dropping back 3rd and 16. Man coverage. Run with them. Over the middle. Deflected. Here we go, Bengals. We're going to get the ball back to start this. Phenomenal. Let's go back to the defense and see what we missed. This is the guy we're looking at, Jesse Bates. So they go, well, what about Jesse Bates, Bomber? He just got re-signed. This kid, they're putting a lot of money into this free safety. And we'll go ahead and check out Bates in just a second. There he is on the screen. Jesse Bates, 4-year, $34.2 million deal. I'm telling you, we're putting money in safeties. We don't have much money. We're actually going to go positive this week. We're negative 186,000 right now, but I think we're going to hit positive next week. And Eric G says he's going to kind of sit on the money and see what he's got. It's out in the chat saying, there you go, Bengals. Let's go. Price is a mod. That trips me out. Watch this little crosser here. 86 underneath. Here we go. Play action. Users coming on the right side. Step up. Got rid of it. Barely overthrown. Oh, so the user's coming around the edge right here. We're running a little play action. I like to see my man Eric G step up right in here and buy himself some more time. He had good protection inside. He was just getting over top of you. Step up. It would have bought you more time than that crosser would have came across here. You would have hit him right there. Not great awareness there. For Eric G at the quarterback position there with Luke Poe. Got to do better than that. Watch Ross on this outside. They're manually backing him up. They're scared of Ross the boss. See what we got here. He's going to go RB underneath. Take some yards. Turns upfield. Once again, Eric G. You're on the drag. You caught the ball here and you decide, let me turn upfield. You stopped all his momentum. Keep running and just kind of angle that upfield and you're going to get a lot more as opposed to just turning straight upfield. As we talked about it earlier, this offense signed Price, the offensive lineman, Billy Price, to a 4-year, $34 million extension. This is an offensive line that wasn't that good for many seasons, for the first 3 seasons. Now they finally have some pieces. We'll show the offense in just a second if you missed it earlier. We got 30 viewers right now watching Building the Franchise, Cincinnati Bengals, episode number 2. Over the middle, wide open, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just a little seam route right there. You got him running right up here. I mean, it's easy. When you got a seam right here, and the user, he just kind of drifts this direction. It just opened this wide open for Luke Poe to find his #1 target at tight end, C.J. Uzomah. I'd like to see John Ross a little bit more involved on the season, but he's already got a big play so far. Got us down to the 1. We just couldn't punch it in on our first drive. Z-Star saying, I need touchdowns. I got the over in this game. We're going to talk about the over and under. What was the spread on this game? We're doing a game on MaddenBomberLeague.com. Anybody can play. All you have to have is a Daddy Leagues account. You can win $1,000 at the end of the season. You don't have to play the whole season either. Just 1 week, go 10 for 10. You get entered into a drawing to win $1,000. And then if you play every week, there's opportunities for other cool prizes as well. We have an Xbox Live gift card, all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. It's the good stuff. Let me take a look at the Week 4 games real quick, and I'm going to see what they had us this game being. I'll put it on the screen in just a second for you guys. I'm looking for the Cincinnati-Oakland game. Yeah, Cincinnati minus 9.5. That was the spread. As down goes, oh, Luke Poe barely got rid of it. Here's the spread on the screen right there. I got it highlighted in blue for you guys to check it out. Cincinnati, actually it's in gray. Cincinnati-Oakland, Cincinnati minus 9.5. The over and under was 46 in the game. What do you guys think? You think they can cover this spread? I'm just looking for W's. I could care less about the spread at this point. I just want to see W's for my squad. And honestly, that's pretty much what I care about, being a Cincinnati Bengals fan here. All right, this is the Cowboys special right here. Get the halfback in the angle route at the backfield. He's going to get open. Find him. Over the middle. Pick it up. First down and more. First down and more. TJ Yeldon. I got him on my fantasy team. That's what he does out the backfield. A little halfback angle Texas concept. You got the angle route out the backfield. You got the tight end on a seam. Puts a lot of pressure in the middle of the field. You have to decide, if you're in zone, you're probably playing the seam. You're dropping back. The angle's coming underneath. If you're in man coverage, my halfback probably burning you on the tight end, on the angle route, excuse me, and that's what's happening. Kyle in the chat saying cashing out is so fun even though I'm garbage. I always have Week 5 lines up already as well. I got to put in my Week 5 lines after this game. Been kind of busy. Down goes Luke Poe. The struggles inside the red zone. You see this? They're inside the 20 right here. This is the trouble and the struggle so far with this offense. I mean, you take a look at the personnel set that we have on the field. I mean, Alex Collins is probably replaced now by TJ Yeldon when they're going into passing attacks, passing offense. a passing offense inside the red zone. You got John Ross, A.J. Green, Trey McBride. I mean, A.J. Green is the one target that you got to get going inside the red zone, and even a screenplay potentially to John Ross or something underneath, like he's on a drag right here. He's got an opportunity to catch the ball and go down the field. Let's see what happens here. Nope, they play with him. They play with him on the hard flat. Oh, he looks at A, finds him underneath McBride. Little flood concept right there. I like what I saw. It's called an Ohio concept, but it really looks flood-like to me. You get kind of a C route here. You got a streak with A.J. Green over the top, and then you got your speedster, John Ross, coming underneath. He comes underneath aggressive. All eyes start looking at John Ross, and it leaves this intermediate route cleared wide open because the streak down the field from A.J. Green left the right side of the field wide open. I like what I saw there from Cincinnati. Now we're in that just kind of really important part to an offense. You're inside the 3. Can you score? Alex Collins in the game in the backfield. Expect a handoff to him on the 3-yard line. He's got to punch in here. And those that are giving up 9.5 because they took the Cincinnati Bengals, they're watching right now. They're watching, looking, rolling to the left side. Luke Poe's got a spy on him, but he might be able to outrun him. No, he can't. He's going to take the hit. Can't throw it away. Down to the 6-yard line. That's a sack by Olsen. He's got the neck roll and all. Yeah, they just had a little spy on him, and they were waiting on him. It was probably the guy that was supposed to guard the fullback decided, I'm just going to hang out and spy up the quarterback. What a great job there. He probably stopped the touchdown. JB in the chat saying need a touchdown here. Wonder if Oakland can get another goal line stand. That's what we're all wondering right now. Appreciate everybody in the chat talking. Let me know what you guys think. How many games have you guys won on that cashing in? What is your total at? I think he just put the standings up right now. Let's see if we can get A.J. Green or John Ross back in the end zone. AJ? Nope. Back in the end zone. Uzma touchdown. And just like that, oh, baby. Our Cincinnati Bengals are explosive. We get touchdowns. We make plays. Usually it's AJ Green. Sometimes it's the defensive side of the ball. Other times it's John Ross. We saw him with the big catch earlier. But right there, C.J. Uzma making a big-time play for the Cincinnati Bengals. And really just putting this team, interjecting them with just a little more confidence. That's Uzma's first touchdown on the season, excuse me. This is game 4, week 4, MBL season 36 as they almost run that one back. What was going on there? Yeah, that Uzma has 1 touchdown now, right? Including that touchdown he had there. That was his first of the year. A.J. Green has 15 receptions now, 0 touchdowns. It's almost turning lifelike right now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Maybe with Julio Jones. He's the Julio Jones of the NBL. He's just struggling to get into the end zone. That's all it is. Sanford in the chat saying he was naked right there. Yeah, he was just naked in the back of the end zone, middle of the end zone, wide open, right side, 30, got space, picks up the first down. You got to do a better job of that if you're the Cincinnati Bengals defense. Here's what we got on the defensive side. Our captains are Geno Atkins, William Jackson, and the newly signed Jesse Bates. He's been phenomenal so far for this team. We extended his contract 4 years, $34.2 million. He's rocking and rolling for our Bengals. Look at everybody in the box here. This is how you get beat. This is how you get beat over the top, but they're not afraid of Switzer, and they're not afraid of number 80 over there. They don't think they got him, but look at this. Everybody, one flat line. If this is FL Drive, let's see, it looks like it. Post, lobs it, got a chance. Oh, caught by 15. Ryan Switzer makes the play. You got to hit X there. You got to swat that ball. I called FL Drive. They did a great job. So you're wondering, Bomber, what are these 3 hot routes? What were they doing? Well, they just blocked everybody. That's all they did. They did max protect. So it took away this red route and took away the flat here, and then it reblocked the halfback in the backfield. It bought them some time. They just had a post route with a drag route underneath it, and they lobbed it up to the post route. Nice job there for Derek Carr. They're inside the red zone now at the 20. I was going to say a pitch to the left side now. Now they're moving it to the right side. Maybe this is just an off-tackle run by number 30. Maybe just trying to get to the side and run off Kelsey a little bit. Yep, handoff left, right side, juking for no reason. Down to the 16-yard line. Halfback off tackle. Bomber calls it again. 2 plays in a row. 2 for 2. 31 viewers right now watching Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals episode number 2. Appreciate you guys stopping by. For those that were watching earlier on twitch.tv/MBL Network, we saw a new Grid Super Bowl champion of the world. That's right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are your champions. To the left side, handoff. Carlos Hyde, first rush of the game for him for 0 yards. A little 45 quick base. Mario Davis still making plays. This time for the Cincinnati Bengals, doing a phenomenal job at that linebacker position. Watch Travis Kelce on the right side, right tight end. He might be on some type of seam where they might look to get him up the field. He isn't on it. He is on it. He is on it. Oh, it looks like they were looking there. Did they run halfback angle on them? No, this was halfback circle. Same kind of concept. You got a seam route with the tight end, with the angle route with the halfback, and that's pretty much what we got. They're trying to cut this lead from 10 to 7, and they do it. It's up and good. The Oakland Raiders. 2 minutes left in the half. Cincinnati Bengals get an opportunity to put some more points on the board. Their lead's cut from 10 to 7. But a big play from John the Boss Ross might be enough here to get them in field goal range. I feel it coming. My spidey senses are saying you got John Ross, A.J. Green, you got 2 minutes, 3 timeouts. Something big might happen. Or it might happen on special teams. This might be face mask too. Or illegal block in the back, moving back 10 yards to the 18. Negating a big-time special teams run right there. John Ross returned it nearly to the 40. Or to the 30, excuse me, and it gets taken back 10 yards to the 18. Sanford saying Bomber thinks he's Romo. I was trying for it. Pitch to the left side here. Hood. Opportunity. 20. 15. That's not Alex Collins. That's not TJ. Why is that not TJ Yeldon? Trying to get outside. They're using Willis Hood. He had 2 carries on the season for 12 yards. 88 speed, 89 excel, 91 agility. 6 foot, 214 pounds. Elusiveness, 85. Spin move 82, juke move 79. He's a 24-year-old second-round draft pick that they pulled out of free agency. Yeldon in the backfield now. Floating to the right side. Look, Cook takes a shot to the right side. Finds Uzma. He holds on to it. Looks like a quick out there on the right side. No, it's just an out route. Another kind of flood concept there. Gets the out route on this side. Doesn't really get any separation at the break. But the quarterback says, you know what, I'm going to roll with you and see. And by the time he gets to about right here, he notices he's got a little bit of separation. So he's going to squeeze the ball right in. Yeldon in the backfield again. McBride, watch him on the corner route on that left side. He's looking. It's not there. Goes underneath. Finds his man, A.J. Green. First reception of the day. He gets down to the 47, as I said. He's approaching 15 to 16 receptions on the season, and A.J. Green has 0 touchdowns. Not 1, not 2, not 3. In my LeBron voice, 0. We got to get A.J. Green in the end zone by the end of the night. That's one of my goals. Put that over there. Season goals, forget it. We got game goals right now. A.J. Green's got to get a touchdown. Expect Alex Collins in the game right here on this 2nd and 2. No, it's Yeldon in the game. They're 4 verts. So maybe they're going to play this aggressive defense against them. Here it comes. Pressure. Looking wide. Nope. Goes to the right side. A.J. Green. There's a touchdown we've been looking for. Oh, he can't get into the end zone. That was a dangerous pass. So you got the peel route right here. You got the seam right here, and you got the go route. And then you got TJ Yeldon underneath, who didn't get any real separation underneath. And he squeezed it right here to A.J. Green. Man, I really didn't like the pass. I didn't think it was too open, but when you got a receiver like A.J. Green, I guess you got to just trust him right there. Watch Ross on the go route here. Seaming on the left side. Angle route for the halfback. Looking, he's going to go B. Nope, he takes a shot. Ross deflected by number 23. Makes a play. Luke Poe, 10 for 13. $188. It says he had a touchdown. Does he have a touchdown already? Yeah, he does have a touchdown. Back of the end zone to C.J. Uzma. So 10 for 13, $188. And a touchdown for Luke Poe. On the season, Luke Poe has been up and down. He's got 881 yards and 4 touchdowns. You're saying, Bomber, well, how many interceptions does he have? I don't want to give him more than I think, and I think he has more interceptions than touchdowns. I'm almost sure of it, but I got to clarify. Oh, he's naked in the end zone. He just can't get it to him. He's fading out, rolling out against the grain. He's got this little post route to the tight end that got wide open across the field. He just didn't have enough foot underneath him to make the play. On the season, he's 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I was wrong. I thought he had 5 picks. He's got a $107.4 QBR. That's a 107.4. He's throwing at 70% completion. So Luke Poe has been pretty solid. Let's see if he continues it. They're moving. 3rd and 10. He's running. Oh, he gets there. Bad angle by the user. He steps up, does a great job stepping up. He floats to his right side. I thought at this point he should have just turned it upfield. But instead, he floated up and he continued to ride the line, which is always a no-no. Then he turns upfield. He's got a user coming right at him, and he just kind of gives him the little oop-de-oo and turns upfield, and that's Luke Poe, the 9th pick in the 2nd round here for your Cincinnati Bengals. Shotgun formation. Yeldon in the backfield. Looking. Here comes a free blitzer underneath. Uzma is going to get a 2nd touchdown of the game. No, he stopped at the 2. 13 seconds left. You got 2 timeouts. You've done a great job utilizing the clock, saving your timeouts. I'm really excited to see if my Bengals can get in the end zone right here. Go up 17-3. I mean, it was a 9.5 spread. Yeah, we're favored because we're at home. I get it. But it sure would be nice to kind of blow these Oakland Raiders out. We'll take a look at today's matchup here once we get into the end zone. Little treat for you guys. Even though you've already seen it, but watch Yeldon on the angle route. I'd love to see a touchdown from Yeldon. Got him in my fantasy. Yeldon doesn't get him. What is Luke Poe doing? What is he doing? Oh, I think that angle route, because it came off kind of funky like this before it cut back, I think he just panicked and he just was like, I'm staring there. Eric has to do a better job of having multiple reads built into his offense. I think he was just staring at that. He didn't like the way it looked, and he was like, I got to get out of the pocket. I'm going to throw it away. T-Ports in the chat saying the Bengals are easily driving. Absolutely. And what's going on, sweet butterface T-Ports? Jamie in the chat trying to tell me how to say this. Uzama. Oh, McBride. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It wasn't Uzama. It was McBride. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. Trey McBride gets into the end zone. Luke Poe, 6 touchdowns now, 3 interceptions on the season. That QBR is going up, up, up. And you're watching Bengals football here on the MBL Network. This is Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals episode numero 2. And we're ready to get it rocking and rolling. Defensive side of the ball is about to be out on the field here for about 4 seconds left. They probably should have just squibbed it, but they kicked it off regular. John the Ross Boss has already caught a big one. We've seen an A.J. Green sighting already. Now we get to see Ryan Switzer kind of take this one back. Doesn't get nothing. We're going to take a look at the matchup today. We talked about it earlier. Let's go ahead and put it back on the screen. Taking on the Oakland Raiders. They're 1-2. They're only averaging 15 points per game. We currently got 17. We're feeling pretty good about that. Passing yards per game, we're 271. That puts us 12th. Raiders only $198. They're 24th. Rushing game, they're 29th. We're 25th. We got to improve on the rushing game, but our passing game is starting to kind of find its legs right now, find its second win after coming off a very horrendous 5-11 finish to last season, MBL season 35. Season 36, we're trying to get back into the playoffs, and let's see if it can happen. I guess there was 1 second left in the second quarter there. Derek Carr tries to take a shot down the field, but no, he takes a shot in his mouth. Lawson gets the sack. I'm telling you, man, this defensive unit, man, might be underrated right now. I mean, we got Willis and Lawson at the defensive end position. Geno Atkins, we know how formidable he is at the defensive tackle position. I like Malik Jefferson. Demario Davis, don't sleep on him. Our corners are solid. Jesse Bates is a phenomenal safety who we just re-signed. Probably said that a couple times already. I mean, but it is what it is. Raiders get the ball to start the second half, 17-3. Oh, nice. Did y'all see that in the middle of the field? Was anybody's eyes about right here on the screen while I was talking initially? The user just ran over. There was a player trying to set the wall right here, and he just clubbed him. It was pretty impressive. Darice, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Ric Flair says, kind of looks so weird in silver and black. Who's that? Who are we talking about? Raiders get nice pressure. Mack was coming for the kill shot. Oh, Khalil Mack, because Khalil Mack's actually a Chicago Bear now. Game of Strike in the chat right now. He is the Super Bowl champion of our development league, The Grid. You want to join the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. I-formation. Adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Actually had a man in motion. He's going to take him underneath. Yes, he does. Finds his man, 83. Tackled in open field. Nice job there. Number 30 making a play. Derek Carr, 2 for 4. 35 yards. And we've done a phenomenal job keeping the offense in front of us. I like that as zones. If we got we're running a cover 3. So we got the middle of the field right here, and these are all zones from purples to yellows. I like our depth to be enough to where we're keeping the defense in front of us, and that's what we're doing. We're not allowing anybody to get behind us right now, and that's successful Cincinnati Bengals football, and we're going to be okay with giving up 4. We just got to get these stops here. Can't give up those big runs. Oh, Jesse Bates, you got a new contract, and now you got to pick up your jockstrap because you just got, I don't even know if it was shook. China had a little hezzy. Yeah, it was a little juke move to the left side. Nice job there by 30. A little hesitation juke to the left side. And William Jackson has to come save the day as he makes the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Watch William Jackson being used on the left side. This might be actually a run to the right side. Got 3 tight ends set to the right. 2 tight ends set, to the right side. Yes, handoff to the right side. 30's got the ball. You got to pick that up if you're the Bengals. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bates. We signed him to a 4-year, $34.2 million deal. Jesse Bates is a starting safety for our unit, and he has played pretty good so far. An interception in the first 3 games. He's a 95 overall. I'll go ahead and put him on the screen right now so you guys can check him out. 95 overall, Wake Forest, only 24 years old. That's a pretty team-friendly deal. I mean, a 5-year, 4-year extension at $35 million, and you only guaranteed 10 of it. That's really nice. Down goes Derek Carr. Defense is starting to swarm right now. The bees, the Bengal bees are starting to swarm around this honey, and that honey's coming from Derek Carr. Keep up with me here, Jamie. It's getting late. It's the 2nd stream in a row. You're going to have to keep up. I know you're looking around and going, what the heck is he talking about? I'm talking Cincinnati Bengals football. We got a swarm of bees coming at the defensive end position. We got the defensive tackle, Geno Smith. Not Geno Smith. I'll put him on the screen so we don't get his name wrong. The best Geno in the game, Geno Atkins. We got him coming down looking for the quarterback. He's looking for some honey. We're going to give him some right now as the game's just kind of lagging along. We had some issues with Twitch today and EA. Keep up, guys. Darce in the chat saying Bengals is too much for the Raiders. It really seems like they are. Here we go, dropping back. Derek Carr looking. Underneath, doesn't take it, then does take it. Underneath, finding Switzer, and that's what I'm talking about. You have to keep the offensive players in front of you, and right there on that cover 3 match, they do a great job of not falling into chasing. I understand the match. You're thinking the principles. You got to run with the guy. You have to man up the guy. You have to match up zone. They didn't have to do it there because nobody was really a threat to cross the field and get open. So everybody was kind of able to play a zone, and the only person they really ran with was the streak down the right side. Oh, John Ross doing what he does down to the 28. Now it's time to put our foot on the throat and end this game right now. If you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan, 1-2, this is a statement game. We have a lot of tough teams coming up. I'll put the schedule on the board right now. Upcoming, we got a bye week. You know the bye weeks are tough. Can't come away with a W in a bye week. Game 6, Week 6, Game 5. Denver Broncos, Cleveland Browns, Chicago Bears, Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens. Are you kidding me? Who built this schedule? They're trying to make us lose. They're trying to make us give up. Don't fall for it. Bengals football is back, and Cincinnati, get ready, because we're making a playoff run this season. D-Star in the chat saying Neil Romo. I don't think so. Getting a little bit of lag from Twitch right now. Sorry for that, guys. That's actually not my stream. It's coming directly from Eric G's school, which we'll have a talk with them shortly. We'll have them on the phone by the end of the night, and we'll get it all straightened out. Man in motion, number 47. Luke Poe under center. Uzama. I'm going to just continue saying it like that. Handoff up the middle. Collins, first down. That's what he's there for. Short yardage. 7 carries, 17 yards. 3rd and inches. They get a bad spot. You know, when you're playing at home, you start thinking those kind of spots are going to be favorable for you, and that's going to move the chains, but that's definitely not what we're seeing right now. Here we go, offensive line. This is a newly tuned offensive line. You got 65, 66, 67. Those are the numbers on the left side of the line, and they're going to pass the ball here. I don't agree with that, but watch Hollister leaking over here to the right side. He might leak to the flat. Let's see. He's looking there. Oh, he goes to A, finds him. Great read. CJ does a great job. He's on a little option. He can curl. He can even curl right here and sit if he wants to, or he can continue running. He noticed they all leak out to follow the flat. They're probably in some type of hard flat. So he takes his route and he just turns it and runs it out. Stays shallow with it enough to keep himself open and not push too much upfield. They pick up the first down. Kind of a gutsy call, but a great read by the rookie Luke Poe right there, who just continues to impress here as a Cincinnati Bengals starting quarterback. Yes, Dars, Derek Carr started the game only 3 for 5 because the Cincinnati Bengals have pretty much dominated time of possession so far in this game. Pitch to the outside. Collins, nowhere to go. Not much of a pitch kind of halfback. He's a big-time brute, a bruiser, and yes, he does have some wheels for his size, but at the end of the day, he still has that size, and that's kind of tough to turn that big truck back inside after it gets going outside. Ball's on the left hash right here. We're going to get a cross route. Yep, he's moving him outside because he wants him wide coming across the field. This is going to be a crossing route. This is an opportunity for a big play here. Let's see if he gets time. Watch the user on the right side. Oh, he doesn't get the time, and down he goes. The line failed him at that point. You know, you got a new offensive line. You bring guys in there to protect that left side. It's going to be 3rd and 15. But, I mean, Jack Mewhort, Anthony Daniels is a rookie. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's still getting better. But Ron Leary, Mewhort, you guys got to get together with this rookie and knock that left side, lock that left side down. I know we got an injury to Marquise Pouncey right now. But Billy Price, another strong guy at right tackle. I'm seeing him get beat. I don't like it right now. We paid a lot of money to protect this quarterback. We got to make sure they're doing their job. 3rd and 15. Watch the post to McBride. That's where he's looking. Smart routed on the right side and out route. Users on the D-line looking at why it's not there. Rolling to the right side. Takes a shot to wide. Dangerous throw. Should be picked off, and it is. 42. We've seen his name before. This is the man, the myth, the legend. Carl Joseph. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. They're not going to catch him. He's going to pick six him. Bad throw by the rookie. Temptation is a B. 42. Takes it to the house. Carl Joseph, arguably the best safety in the MBL, and that was just a temptation right there. You see Joseph, he's sitting right here. He's seeing this post route come. They pass it off to him. He's playing a little drop back saying if he just would throw it. He throws it about right here. Joseph makes a play on the ball. 17-9. The Oakland Raiders are on the board with their first touchdown of the game by a mental miscue from the rookie quarterback, Luke Poe. Big Dan Mail in the chat saying, remember when Romo fumbled on the snap field goal? Yeah, I absolutely remember. Being close to Dallas, absolutely remember that. House by the W, West Virginia University alum? Carl Joseph is a dog. He got life. To the crib. Horrible read. El Capitan. He said Green was open is what Sanford is saying. What was Green on? Was he on the left side of the field? He had to be on this side of the field. Because I was watching that. I was watching all the post. I think he had a post. Then he had an out, and then he had a drag going this way. So it must have been some kind of streak route on this side. Maybe Green was on a go. And speaking of that, he's on a go again, which makes you watch that safety right about here. What is he going to do? Up, he goes into the middle. You got one-on-one. A.J. Green, take a shot. No, instead he goes to the McBride underneath. Looks like a little slant or some kind of post over the middle of the field. Yeah, it was just a slant on the red route there. Man, it was one-on-one coverage with A.J. Green, and he was one-on-one, and it looked like he had half a step. You had a deep post here, and then you had a slant underneath. You went to the slant. But, man, I thought this was the route he was keyed in on. I don't think Luke Poe is looking too far down the field after throwing that pick six. Dropping back. Here comes the pressure again, rolling out. Oh, nice little whip to A.J. Green. Okay, Luke Poe, I see you. 15 for 21, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 mental error that resulted in this. It resulted in these 10 points on the board. Well, it resulted for 7 of them. Abraham, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping by in the chat. If you want to join the MBL, go to 365.matt@bomberleague.com. Brad says, I think Green ran that post. Well, then he threw the post. That's where he threw it to, and it got picked. 4 verticals coming up. No, it's a halfback screen to the left side. Nice pass. Users there. 2nd and 2. It's not going to happen. I do appreciate you throwing to my man TJ Yeldon. He's on my MBL fantasy squad. He doesn't have many points, but 2 receptions, 17 yards. I don't think we're a PPR, so that's a 1.7. You know, I wish it would have went for more, but I don't know if that was the right call there on 2nd and short. That was Mahomes-esque. On the run, just fling it. Yeah, that's what it seemed like, but that one resulted in a pick 6. Not a good look as we're already headed to the 4th quarter. This game is flying by. I think we're advancing right after this to week 5, guys. Am I right? We got 33 viewers watching Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals right now. Appreciate you guys stopping by. The viewership continues to grow and grow on this show. We follow a new team every season in the MBL. And right now we're following the Cincinnati Bengals. We follow the Dallas Cowboys, Indianapolis Colts, and the Washington Redskins. All 3 of those teams, I believe, have had their best season. Maybe not the Cowboys. Maybe the Cowboys had a better season, but they had a really good season. MBL season 33. 34, we followed the Colts. They went to the AFC Championship game. 35, we followed the Redskins. They went 9-7, best win-loss record they've had. Has a nice dot there on a little slant play across the middle. This has got to be a drive where you just tell your quarterback, hey, you got to call plays now that show him that you have confidence in him. I know he just threw a pick, but let's not tighten up. Let's stay loose, allow him to drive the ball down the field and say, hey, mistakes are going to happen, but you got to continue to drive this ball down the field for us to have a chance as TJ Yeldon goes out. Worst thing that could have happened to my fantasy team. Or maybe it's a sign because an injury allows me to play an injury change to my thing, and then I don't have to play TJ Yeldon and I can pick somebody else. So that might be a blessing in disguise, guys. Cringe in the chat. What's going on, Cringe? Appreciate you stopping by. Dropping back. Pressure. Not there. Underneath. 2nd and 10. McBride. Not see. That time he did a great job. So he's coming across as McBride might be injured. Broken ribs for TJ Yeldon. Looks like I get the substitute on my fantasy. Let's go. So across the middle of the field, he runs this little kind of like an angle route. And he catches it, and there's a user sitting about right here. So he does the right thing and turns upfield rather than keeping his momentum and then going upfield. So in that situation, that was the right move for Eric G and the Cincinnati Bengals. Pressure's coming, little roll blitz over the middle. Great progression job there done by Eric G. He looked tight end, then he went drag, then he went right back to the tight end. And that's exactly what he should have been doing. Great pitch and catch. Luke Poe, he's starting to cook right now, ladies and gentlemen. 6 receptions, 76 yards for the big tight end. Luke Poe has a little bit of a safety blanket there at tight end, at the tight end position, and he's utilizing him inside the red zone to perfection right now. Brad in the chat saying, guys falling like flies for the Bengals. Yeah, they are. Running back was by himself on the wheel. Okay, he put on the wheel. Yeah, I didn't check that, man. Z, you know, Z, I don't ever look at that wheel as down goes Luke Poe. I don't have Cowboys time in the pocket to where I have enough time to go, you know what, let me check that wheel, see what that wheel's doing over there. That wheel takes so long, it literally would have to be I got flushed out to the right side and the wheel's right in front of my face. Because I really just don't have time to look at that wheel. I've tried it, I really have, and it just takes so long, my line just doesn't hold up. But I understand. You're probably using it. And the Redskins said that in his rhyme. Remember, he dropped that rhyme about you, man. He dropped 16 bars talking about Cowboys running the halfback wheel. Or was that Cringe that he said that too? I can't remember now. It's been a while. 3rd and 11 from the 15. Expect a run here from the Bengals. Play it smart. Just run that outside zone right there. Take a couple yards. We don't need to score here. They have shown that they cannot get into the end zone, but they're going to be a really aggressive right here. Watch the deep comeback on the left side. That could be dangerous. He had A wide open. He didn't take him. It's not there. Throw it away. No, he's going to run for it. Oh, he might pick it up. He might be dives for it and picks it up. Luke Poe, what'd you know? 3 rushes for 25 yards. They're at the 2-yard line. Yeah, the Nemo rhyme. I think he said something about halfback wheel with the Cowboys. Where is Nemo at? Is he in here? Here we go, hand up to the right side. Bounce it outside. Alex Collins, 1 man to beat. He turns it upfield, then breaks outside. Got 1 man to beat. You like to see a spin right there, but he just doesn't have that kind of agility. Or if you're in the MBL, he doesn't have that kind of agility, is what my man Ports has been saying that I said, that he says now. Jamie in the chat saying Poe is a gamer. Yeah, I think he might be. He's got his hard hat on right now. He's going to work. He is a grinder. He is a Gruden grinder, and Gruden doesn't even know who he is. He's a virtual player, but you know what I'm saying here. 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. Hand off at the middle. Alex Collins, all kinds of space, calling him NASA. Touchdown, Cincinnati, and just like that, our Cincinnati Bengals are in the end zone for a touchdown. And we were led by A.J. Green. We got one of the most underrated defenses in the league. And you never can sleep on the burner outside, John the Boss Ross. But I tell you, Trey McBride, Alex Collins, that was our player to watch today. He gets into the end zone, 24-10. If that pick 6 never happened, yeah, it could be 24-3 right now. I'm just saying, 3 minutes left in this game. Both of these teams sitting at 1 and 2 right now. Alex Collins on the season, that's his 5th rushing touchdown. Congratulations to him. He's having quite the year. Porter in the chat saying agility. Russ the Bust in the chat putting up the GGs. Let's take a look at the defensive side of the ball. I know we've checked it out just a little bit, but let's check it out once again. Jordan Willis, Carl Lawson, Geno Atkins, Julian Sensabaugh, Malik Jefferson, DeMario Davis, and Donald Payne as the front 7. Secondary, we have William Jackson, Lindsey Garner, Jesse Bates, and A.J. Robinson. We got a lot of JUIs. They almost make a play right there. You missed it, but I saw it. It was almost picked off. Derek Carr, what are you doing? Say hello to the Cincinnati secondary. Double C's, because we pronounce secondary with a C like Cincinnati. So that's how we're doing it. Big Dad Mel said, any trivia questions tonight? I think we gave away some merch to a trivia question last time. I don't have any merch to give away. I've given away like $200 worth of merch. I'm a little tapped out right now, as my wife would say, so pause if that applies. We've got a halfback in the backfield, number 36. We can do a trivia question, though. Who did the Saints beat today? Is October in the chat? Who took the L? That secondary is scary. Yeah, Porter, they're good. I like that. That's secondaryisscary.com. Double G's. Porter knows the coolest way to say GG's, man. I'll tell you that. He knows how to concede a game with some finesse. He knows how to really, and Derek Carr almost got hit, but he got rid of it over the top. Dangerous throw. That actually was wide open. That seam ended up just being untouched. It just went right up this area right here. And I'll tell you what, if he could have just put anything on it, some heat on it, as Abraham in the chat saying Eagles, he's trying to win something right now. It did beat the Eagles, man. That guy is correct. Shout out to Abraham in the chat checking us out here, youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. All right, Abraham, since you got that question right, man, you get to ask the next question. So you get to ask the next question in the chat, and then somebody has to guess, and then if they win, they get to ask a question. See, it pushes it off me that way. Oh, to the right side, little post route, number 80. That's Switzer picking up the first down, 4 for 8, 62 yards. And they're in the no huddle right now, down 14. This Raiders offense, as we said, they average 15 points per game. They're almost there. Cringe said that was almost a super dot. No, it was. If he just would have had some heat on it, it was open. Looking, collapsing, pocket, sack by Lawson. We just talked about this kid. Put him on the screen one more time. We got two defensive ends that you can't sleep on right now. Well, you can, but you're going to pay for it. Jordan Willis and Carl Lawson. These two are studs in the front line, and they're paired next to this man. This is Super Geno. Geno Atkins makes plays for days. We're excited to have him on this team. This is a clean pocket for Derek Carr. We got guys in front of us, though. See that? The defense is doing a great job keeping them in front of them. Got to make the tackle in open field. Finally bring them down, and they hit the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 3. Just keeping everybody in front of you, playing that conservative bend-don't-break defense has been a blessing to watch as a Bengals fan. Also, guys, I want to let you know we're going to have a live call on the air at the end of this game. It's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals owner, Eric G. How many yards does Sony Michel have today for the New England Patriots? That's what Abraham's asking. Go ahead and put it in the chat. How many yards does Sony Michel have? Well, one of you guys better answer. Don't shun this out. I need to answer to this question. Over the middle. Nice pitch and catch. Finding the tight end. Big 3rd and 3. Now, this is working against them, this clock, but they do have 3 timeouts. Porter in the chat saying 127 yards. Actually, 0. What's the answer, Porter? How many yards does Sony Michel have? Oh, he got him. Did he have 0? Did he not play? Touchdown there for the Oakland Raiders. Oh, this ain't good. Ryan Switzer with the catch. Number 15 makes a play. Now they've cut it to 7. Pressure's back on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hopefully this isn't a collapse. Sony Mitchell isn't a person. He meant Sony Michel, Porter. Give him a break, man. Kick is up. It's good. And Big Dad Man on the chat saying Patriots cheap 20 passes. Oh, they're going to go for onside here. Buck 34 left. They got 3 timeouts. I wouldn't do the onside. I would take the Draco line here just because now they're so close to a field goal that even if you stop them from a first down, they might be in field goal range to go up 10. Dar's in the chat saying credit to the Raiders for trying to get back in it. Yeah, credit to the Raiders. But it's going to be tough to stop. I mean, you got this man right here, number 18. It's A.J. Green time right now, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see some runs right here. But it's going to be A.J. Green time. Bet your bottom dollar on that. A little pitch to the left side upcoming for Alex Collins. He's got the ball. Oh, whoa! The user just taken out of the play. Oh, my. Did y'all see that? There was a – okay, so the user's sitting about right here. They run a little tossed outside. The user tries to get outside. I think he comes down, he tries to get outside, and he just gets his legs taken out from him, and that was pretty hilarious. One more score for the over, he thinks. Well, right now they're sitting at 41 points. Was it a 42-point over? Alex Collins picks up the first down. That's pretty much going to end the game. Let me check what the over and under on this game was. Got an opportunity to win $1,000 if you play our cash and out game. We got it every week, MaddenBomberLeague.com. You just have to sign up for an account with Daddy Leagues. You can play this for free. An opportunity to win $1,000 if you just get 10 of 10 correct, as you see everybody guessing right there. Where's the game that we have going on right now? Cincinnati Bengals, Oakland Raiders. It's 46. So the over, you're going to need a little bit more. The over, you're going to need about, 5 more points. You need a touchdown. Gibbs in the chat asking why he fell like that. I don't know. It's like he tear his ACL or something. He got his legs taken out from him. I think my phone just died, guys. I ain't going to be checking the chat anymore. Appreciate you guys. Actually, let me get my charger going. To the left side, handoff to Alex Collins. And then Nini's and GG's, and this game's over. Shout out to Porter in the chat, man. The most finessed GG's we've seen. 35 viewers right now watching. This is bonus coverage. No, it's not. It's Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals. We just had bonus coverage on twitch.tv/MBL Network. And we had a great game. It was a good Super Bowl game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers came away victorious against the Baltimore Ravens. Came down to the very, very end. If you missed it, go check it out, twitch.tv/MBL Network. We're going to have a live call-in from our man, Eric G., the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals, in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get him on the line in just a second as it runs out here. The Cincinnati Bengals come away with a 24-17 victory, but it did feel like, coming into this game, we'll take a look at the matchup real quick. It did feel like that we were going to come away with the bigger victory. 25-15 was the Daddy League's prediction on the score. We came away 24-17. We won by 7. We didn't cover the spread, which I like for our teams to cover the spread. We didn't do that today. So we're going to get a call in from Eric G. as we just have this game on the screen right now. We're going to improve the 2-2 on the season. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. I got Eric G on the line right now, the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals. How are you doing, Eric G?
I am doing absolutely wonderful.
What were your thoughts on that game? You don't throw a pick six, and he got a little trash time touchdown where you were in obviously some very conservative defense. What was your thought on this game so far? The performance by your quarterback, that dive to get the first down when you got to the 2-yard line. Everybody in the chat saying, man, this guy's a gamer. This guy's a player, man. This Luke Poe, we really like him. We're starting to fall in love with him over here on this side.
Man, I loved a lot what I saw from him today. The one throw, the pick six, is trying to force something in there, trying to see if your receiver can make a play. Yeah, of course, we hate to see the pick six happen, but we want to see him have trust in his receivers, and he trusted Trey to go make that play. Obviously, it didn't end up going our way, but we loved what we saw out of Luke today, especially him fighting for every single yard.
All right, we're going into a bye week, week 5. We got the Broncos, Browns, Bears, Browns, Lions coming up. That has got to be the most treacherous 5 weeks I've ever seen in NBL history building the franchise. What are you going to tell your guys in this bye week upcoming? One game at a time, one quarter at a time, one play at a time. What's going to be the lingo for this Cincinnati Bengals ball club? Is sitting at 2-2 right now and probably facing the toughest 5-game stretch that anybody will face this entire season, NBL season 36.
Yeah, I think the best thing that we can tell our guys is that we have to focus. It's just 1 week, one game. We have to keep our one game. We can't look too far ahead. We can't look at this 5-game stretch as something that's impossible for us to overcome. We just got to take it 1 week at a time and really focus on our opponents coming up in each matchup, and just go from there.
All right, we talked about Alex Collins before you got into this game. Yeah, you weren't too sold on him. He had a pretty good game tonight. I feel like there's a place in the offense for Alex Collins. What are your thoughts on him and how he performed tonight?
Our big thing with Alex is that a lot of the runs to the outside, a lot of the pitches, he struggles to get to the edge. We definitely see places on this offense for him to run. We love him towards the goal line, and we love him in short yardage, heavy sets. He really knows how to fight for yards and get those tough yards. But yeah, if Alex isn't the go-to running back going further, he definitely has a place on this offense. Absolutely.
Let's take a little minute to talk about Bates. You just re-signed Jesse Bates, safety, 4 years, $34.2 million. He's 95 overall. That was a pretty team-friendly deal. What do you guys like about this kid, 25 years old?
Bates he's consistent. Biggest thing here is that the consistency. We always at least about five interceptions at least in the past 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So we just see a lot of consistency from Jesse. He's a young guy. He's a gamer. He really goes out there and makes plays. And we want to keep the core of this secondary intact. With the addition of a guy like A.J. Robinson, I feel like we, at strong safety last season, we felt like that was the guy we needed to really complete the secondary that we have. And I love the guys out there in the secondary right now.
Absolutely. You also had another key signing, and that was Price on the offensive line. Billy Price, 4 years, $34 million. You had a very bad line last season, and really since the start of this game. But he's been one of the guys that has been consistent for you so far. What are your thoughts on Billy Price and kind of solidifying that offensive line in general? It seems like they're starting to come together as a unit.
Billy, he was a big signing for us coming into the season. We knew him and Jesse were the 2 guys we wanted to get signed because, like you said, our offensive line has not been great all cycle, and he's been the lone bright spot, to say the least. So we really thought coming into the season that he was the guy we had to get signed because he just completes this offense. A second-year captain. He's the leader of this offensive line.
All right, appreciate you stopping by, Eric G. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy your bye week. And we'll have a show next Sunday. I believe it's going to be January 20th. We'll be live back on this exact same channel, and we'll be talking to Eric G. But that's going to do it for the show tonight. Appreciate Eric G calling in, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you next time on Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals.
But every day I think about the shit I take for granted. Too many people want my spot, they trying to make me panic. Nobody coming close to where I really wanna be. I'm busy working day and night, I'll never stop like Gary V. I'm coming for that MVP, aiming for that Hall of Fame. I don't mind if you don't like me, everyone gon' know my name.